The Rockford IceHogs rematch against the Manitoba Moose this afternoon as the IceHogs look to continue on their 5-game road trip. Hello, everybody. Joseph Zakrzewski back with you for the IceHogs Broadcast Network, presented by BMO Harris Bank, and once again joined by the assistant coach, Jared Nightingale, for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game. And let's go ahead and diagnose that last one for the IceHogs. They opened up the road trip on Thursday, a rematch against the Moose, first meeting between the two clubs since November, and it didn't go by the way of the IceHogs, a 7-2 setback for them. How is you as a coaching staff breaking down that contest?
Well, obviously, whenever you lose, it's disappointing. But I think what really hurt the most is I thought we came out flat and we didn't have much fight. In response to their strong start, we talked about managing the puck yesterday, and one of the first shifts of the game, we have a turnover, and good teams make you pay. And 2 seconds later, it's the back of your net. It's one of those that you can't sit around and feel sorry for yourselves, especially here. Other teams don't care. So we got to quickly regroup and look at some hard facts, look ourselves in the mirror, and get better for it.
One of two things can happen after a game like that. You can really sit down, break down the video frame by frame, or you can just try and turn the page and move on as quickly as possible. What's the mindset of this team going in against a rematch in an afternoon showdown?
Yeah, there's things we have to address. Obviously, sometimes those games get a little out of hand, and you do, as a coaching staff, you do want to just, burn the tape or whatnot, but it's important. I mean, it's again going on. We've lost a few here in a row, and it's something that needs to be addressed. We have been addressing it, but again, you're facing good teams, and teams, don't really care what you're going through. So we got to be honest with ourselves, and we have to be a heck of a lot better.
IceHogs saw the Moose on Thursday night, and that was the first meeting since early November, so essentially a brand new opponent for Rockford. What was something that Manitoba threw your way that just kind of had you second-guessing yourself a little bit and had you back on your heels?
Well, they played their identity exactly. They're very fast, a quick team, and they defend really well. Good goaltending, but gosh, it seemed like they capitalized on our mistakes. They managed the puck, and they obviously won the special teams battle, but very complete team and a team that skates. You can't go in, with the mindset going through the motions. Like Manitoba is a team that really makes you pay because they win, and they have success because of their effort, and they're hard to play against. It's something we have to match.
Well, the IceHogs would fight back in that contest. They would score 2 goals in the first period to pull back even at 2-2. You get a tally from Mike Hardman, who's been red hot for the IceHogs, and the captain, Garrett Mitchell. Always nice when your captain can chime on in there. It seemed like that window of time that the IceHogs had from the immediate response after the 2-0 tally for Manitoba and then the Garrett Mitchell marker seemed to be that deep breath that you were looking for. What about those few moments were you able to tap into that you're hoping to maybe see again this afternoon?
Yeah, I thought we did a good job right after their second goal, and like you said, Mitchie's goal, that's our fourth line, to be able to chip in and get us back in the game. But, you got to shifts after goals are so important. Then obviously, late in the first period, they got a nice power play goal, and we didn't execute getting the puck out. I thought we had an opportunity to clear the puck. But again, there was a lot of hockey after that. That seemed like that was really early in the game when we had that short blip of success. But again, just looking ourselves in the mirror and being better for it.
Well, you say again and looking back at tapes, and by doing that, I mean, this is messaging that you've said a few times to this coaching staff and to the players out there on the ice. What does it take for it to sink in? Obviously, you got the firsthand experience on Thursday night, but for everybody to buy in at practice today and then this afternoon, what are you looking for?
I think you got to be honest with yourself. I think see what happens when you're playing against a good opponent. Got to stop making excuses and wait until next week. We have to, and that might not come in a win tomorrow. Obviously, we want to win, but the process and how we play. You can't always control puck luck and bounces, but one thing you control is your effort. That was what was disappointing yesterday. I think we had a lot of guys lacking in that. And we probably, Anders would say the same thing. We could do a better job preparing the guys, but we all have to be honest with ourselves, and there's no time to feel sorry for yourself. Tomorrow's a great opportunity to beat a team above us in the standings, and then we can start to get the ball rolling in the right direction.
The IceHogs looking to do just that this afternoon against the Manitoba Moose. Coach, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Assistant Coach Jared Nightingale joining us for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game as the IceHogs and Moose close out their little 2-game mini set, but there's still plenty of head-to-head action between these two clubs throughout the rest of the regular season. Let's get you back to the action. You're listening and watching Rockford IceHogs Hockey on the Hogs Broadcast Network, presented by BMO Harris Bank.